San Juan del Farrobo. As most insular churches, this one, the Church of San Juan Bautista, has its origins in a small and modest hermitage built in 1608 to give religious testimony to the surrounding villages of the neighbourhood of El Farrobo, located in the so-called Villa Arriba, the upper part of the village of La Orotava. This sector of the population arose as it encountered the need to comfortably lodge the population that emerged from a demographic explosion that came about at the beginning of the 17th century. The innovative sugar factory founded by the Genovese Thomas Justiano was therefore parcelled out in order to give shelter to the needy population that was living there. That primitive hermitage, of which only a few vestiges remain, seemed to be such a small place to shelter an entire parish, especially one that was in process of expansion. So thanks to the pressures of a parish commanded by Juan Itzcrot in 1681, El Farrobo actually separated from the rest of the village of La Orotava, establishing its own independent parish. In the summer of 1728, popular uprising court trials obtained a more than favourable outcome for the people of El Farrobo. When, at last, the people managed to lay the first flagstone of a church, which took as its basis and foundations those of the primitive hermitage of 1608. Each time that the people were able to buy more land for the church's expansion, the construction grew and grew, as more and more additions were made towards the west of the village. 19 years after these events, in 1747, the building works concluded, and to celebrate the church's foundation, an extraordinary procession took place, during which sacred images were transferred from one temple to another. Special care was taken with the main work of art of the parish. Referred to as Christ tied to a column, this original piece of work originates from the Sevillian workshop of Pedro Roldán, who established himself in La Villa de Arriba in the year of 1689. From the moment that this enormous cylindrical piece of work entered into the temple, it became the favourite image of the local devout. It became so popular that many people in fact excluded other effigies of this religious centre, choosing Roldán's piece over all the others. Even though they do not reach the level of the Sevillian artist's representation of Christ, they are all still considered to be true works of art. In the same manner, the Marian representations are equally admirable, including Sevillian, American and Canarian pieces of work. The altarpieces that act as exhibitors for miracle workers and saints, big oil paintings that announce forthcoming catastrophes for sinners, the evangelical portraits of the pulpit, and in particular the watercolours that decorate the exterior of the presbytery are adorned by an exceptional piece of work, the tabernacle of José de Betancourt and Fort. Since its foundation, the parish of San Juan derives from and carries on being the epicentre of all religious and pious activity of the area of the village, representing for La Villa de Arriba a meeting point for its district group of devout neighbours who attend all the different celebrations that are carried out in the local area.